Welcome to the Confident and Courageous Clarity Podcast with me, Jateya Jones. Join us weekly for everything clarity. The truth is, once you have clarity, you'll have the confidence and courage to succeed in life and business. If you're new to the podcast, you should know my goal is to help you gain the clarity needed to transform your visions, goals, or dreams into reality. For my OG listeners, you all know that the podcast was birthed from the evolution of Mocha Monday's tip of the week. So when we moved to the podcast, I couldn't just leave you without your mocha. Therefore, at the beginning of each episode, I give you your drop of mocha, and you are to implement it throughout the week to help inch you closer and closer to clarity. This week's drop of mocha is: embrace the evolution of your purpose. As a multi-passionate, multifaceted individual, we can offer more to the world than the box people try to keep us in. It's okay to elevate. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to make that dream even bigger and larger than you initially thought it could be. Now that you see more of it, you see it in 3D, 4K, it's okay. Embrace the evolution of your purpose. Be all that you were called to be. Hi, guys, and welcome to season 3 of the Confident and Courageous Clarity Podcast with me, your host, Jateya Jones. Guys, I cannot believe it is season 3. I'm blown away that it's season 3. And on top of that, this week marks the year anniversary of the freaking podcast. I recently saw my Mocha Monday that I did announcing that it was the last Mocha Monday. But I wasn't going to leave you hanging. I was going to bring you a podcast because I wanted to talk to you about more than just networking. And if you're new to the podcast, if you're new to me, welcome. But just as a quick little history lesson, I started doing Mocha Mondays back in 2017, 2018, somewhere around in there. And back then, I was known as a natural networker, and I was helping introverts and students network effectively, because that is something that introverts hate doing. And I was an introvert, now ambivert, and I loved networking. I thought it was the easiest thing as an introvert to do, to have my extroverted friends that I had networked with and became friends with, tell them what I was trying to do and have them go talk to people to help me do it, right? And so I was helping introverts use their superpower of introversion and make their dreams come true. Same thing with students. And so that last Mocha Monday that I did, the tip of the week was you evolve and so should your business. I was given that little tidbit by coach and now friend Patrice Washington, because I was struggling, guys, with letting go of the natural networker, but I had evolved into this realm of clarity. And in the realm of clarity, it was more than just networking. It really, really was. And I was able to really switch over without any hiccup, because those who networked the clearest or communicated the clearest were the best at networking, right? They were able to get what they wanted and what they needed without any problems or hesitations. And so I just dived right into helping people get clear and communicate with clarity and communicate on their strategy, because if people could buy into what you were doing, why you were doing, and how you needed it done, they would help you do it, right? And then that evolved, right? And it's so timely because, I went ahead and called a thing over this past year. First, I was talking to small business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs, right? And then I was like, honestly, I want to talk to multi-passionates. That her, she, me is a multi-passionate entrepreneur. And as I owned that and I honed in more and started talking to the us's of the world who like to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it became even more important as to why clarity was important on this entrepreneurial journey, especially for multi-passionates, and why communicating with clarity and being clear on our strategy was the secret sauce or the key to us being successful and mastering entrepreneurship, right? And even more recently, which is why I'm like, this is so divine. More recently, I decided to hone into and call a thing a thing and just admit that I do business strategy very, very well, like with ease. I have an analytic and strategic brain. And what I was calling vision casting is basically business development. I love, if you look up a job description for a business development person, it's all about building community and connections and networking and extending the vision and all of the things that I love to do and the strategy behind it, right? And the more and more I talk to my clients and friends, they were like, duh, yeah, that's what you do. And so I have evolved once again from networking to clarity to honing in on multi-passionates to just calling a thing, and I do business development and strategy, right? Um, for multi-passionate entrepreneurs. That's my what I do at the core and the ease of myself. All of the business development pieces require you to still be clear. They still require you to at the root be clear and have clarity on your why, your what, your how, and your who, right? So as we enter into this third season of the podcast and reminisce on the last Mocha Monday, I want to leave with you guys that you evolve and so should your business. But with that comes trust. Trusting in yourself, trusting in your vision and your dreams, those big audacious ones that everybody else thinks you're absolutely bonkers and bananas to go after or to even think. Like a lot of people really look at us like, how do you have the audacity to think that you could do that thing, right? And it causes us to want to dim our light, to hide, to fit in, um, and not stick out like a sore thumb and not think different and be different and do things differently. But I'm here to tell you, trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust the vision and the dream that's been downloaded into you, has been given to you. You've been cherry picked to do this thing. And if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me say this. And if you're new, please embrace this. The TV didn't exist before it existed. A guy created the pet rock and made $1 million. He had a strong why, a strong who, and a strong what. And people thought he was bananas. He painted a face on a rock and called it a pet rock. Can you imagine how many people told him that was stupid? Such a stupid idea. Don't do that. You're not going to make any money doing that. And one of the things I stand by is that a lot of our parents, they love out of fear. And so in that fear, they want to keep you safe and sound. And with that, they want you to go get a traditional job. When in all actuality, a traditional job is just something that one of us built to the point where they could hire people. You could be a traditional job for someone else one day. Stand firm in who you are and the multifaceted individual that you are. None of us are one-dimensional. And neither should your dreams, your visions, your goals, your plans. And all of you is the reason why you will be successful and be able to be that traditional job for someone in the future. So trust yourself, trust the vision, trust the divine timeline, right? Learn to tap back into you. Trust that this is meant for you to do. This bananas idea that nobody else thought of. Be the blueprint. Be the blueprint. A lot of people, I hear clients say, well, I mean, if nobody else has thought of this, then maybe I shouldn't, maybe it shouldn't exist, maybe it won't work. Like, I know somebody has had to think of this already. And the honest to God truth is no, they haven't, because it was meant for you. And you have to trust and believe in that wholeheartedly. And you have to be the blueprint. Again, if you've been following me, you've probably seen the hashtag Black Sheep post that I have on social media, especially Instagram, because I always felt like a black sheep. I did things differently. I thought differently. But what I also realized is that black sheep got a bad rep because their wolves couldn't easily be manipulated. I couldn't be shunned and quieted. They couldn't put my light out, which is why I stand here today helping you guys go from multi-passionate solopreneurs to entrepreneurs with a winning plan of how you're going to make your banana and audacious dreams and goals come to life and become that traditional job for someone in the future. People are waiting on you. They need you, right? And I need you to be a black sheep, and I need you to own it. I need you to be proud of it. Because what I've realized is that you go from black sheep and then they call you a trailblazer. You go from trailblazer to being an icon. And that's when everybody else gets on board and everybody else loves you and thinks that what you're doing is amazing, and everyone else validates you. They look at you as a black sheep during the time frame in which you validate yourself. They look at you as a trailblazer when you start to create a buzz. And people are like, she might be onto something. He might be onto something. And then you become an icon when the world finds out about you. So stay steadfast. Trust yourself. Trust this vision. Trust your gut. That was a journey that I had to go on with learning to trust myself again. Because listening to the outside noise, listening to everybody else, they will have you thinking and believing that you are the crazy one. When in all actuality, they have these same thoughts and dreams too. They're just not confident and courageous enough to go after them and make them reality. Which is one of the main reasons I call this podcast the Confident and Courageous Clarity Podcast. Because once you have clarity, you have confidence. And you'll have the courage to push past fear. It's not without fear. You're still going to be deathly afraid. Please believe me, okay? Especially when you're doing big things. But you'll have the courage to push past fear. So remember, you will evolve. The weather changes every day. Time changes every second. Why not you? Staying committed and the same person we used to be doesn't truly serve us. We don't have to forget about that person. But every single day you can do 1 degree of change. And in the words of my nephew, become bigger, bigger, taller, taller. But become a better version of yourself. A mature version, a wiser version. And be able to help those people who are out there waiting on you. So you should evolve, and so should your business. Chick-fil-A does it every day. One day they give us something, we fall in love, and then they take it away. They don't ask us for permission. Like, I literally went and had a peach milkshake the other day because I was like, I know it's going to be gone soon, and I don't want to miss it. It's your business. Who gonna check you, boo? Who? You've been cherry plucked and gifted this vision and this idea and this gift and this skill. You're a common thread that ties all of your passions together. So thank you for going on this journey with me. I love to go on the journey with you, your journey of clarity, and identifying your common thread if you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur. So you can go from solopreneur to entrepreneur and become that traditional business one day who hires people, and go from black sheep to trailblazer to icon. Icon living. Started playing in my head, but anyway. So trust yourself. Do things, place yourself in positions that allow you to trust yourself again, trust your gut again. We get so conditioned through life and we find ourselves saying, I knew I shouldn't have done that, or I knew I should have done that. Shouldn't have or should have. Either way, we start to not do what our intuition tells us to do. because we're too busy listening to others on the outside and not the inside. And for whatever reason, after we say that so many times, you would think that we would just be like, I listened to you last time and it didn't turn out the way it should have or was supposed to. And you weren't there to help me really make it any better. So next time I'm going to listen to myself. It's not that easy. You would think it would be, but it's not. Our bodies are trained to keep us safe. Therefore, it doesn't really let us do change very easily. It makes it, us sick at the stomach and we start to sweat, and that's your body telling you, no, abort. But once you actually stick your pinky toe in the pool, you be like, this ain't that bad. And then your body knows next time, this ain't that bad. So you have to put yourself in positions and places to trust yourself again. Test yourself. Are you going to fail you again? Or are you going to do right by you and do that thing? Are you going to start and not finish again? Or are you going to start and be like, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm in this for me. I'm choosing me. I don't mind being a black sheep today when I confirm myself. And then when I become that trailblazer and that icon, still remember why, who, and what I'm doing. Right? So that's it for this week. Welcome back. We're in season 3, guys. I can't believe it's a year of podcasting. Who would have thunk it, right? But I trusted myself, and here we are. And I thank you guys for being on this journey with me. If you're new, like I said, welcome. I hope you stick around. I love that I get to do this, and I get to share my thoughts, my journey with you guys, and share in your journey. If you don't know, my business prayer is to be a rippling effect of healing and prosperity, so that my clients can go do the same for theirs. And together, we can create a massive wave of impact and income for ourselves and for others. We're meant to prosper in purpose. And that is what I'm here to help you do as best that I can. And you being able to do that is an answer to my prayer. And so with that, thank you. Thank you again. Thank you. And welcome to season 3. Welcome back. I might be showing my age, but Mr. Carter. Anywho, and not the Jay-Z version, but that was not Jay-Z. It was Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. But I was hearing Lil Wayne play in my head. Hey, Mr. Carter, tell me where you been. Anyway, y'all, I will bust out a song at any given moment. But that's all I came to tell you this week was welcome back. Welcome to, if you're new, season 3 of the Confident and Courageous Clarity podcast. You should evolve, and so should your business. So trust yourself, believe in you, choose you. Let's go from black sheep to trailblazer to icon. That's it for this week. You guys have a wonderful one. I'll talk to you same place, same time next week. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode and you're just as excited as I am to dive deeper into season 3. My mission is to revolutionize the way multi-passionates approach entrepreneurship so that we can build a community of like-minded and like-heart individuals to help us master this thing called entrepreneurship so we can stop dreaming about the life we want and live the life of our dreams. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Confident and Courageous Clarity podcast. I hope you'll come back next week and join us for some more. And I'll see you back here, same time, same place next week.